Hello and welcome to the Expensive Coins History channel. Today we delve into a coin that many Malaysians have in piggy banks or drawers without knowing its true story, the 1992 Malaysian 10 sen coin, with no mint mark. How rare is it really? What is it worth today? And why are collectors interested in this modest piece of copper nickel? Whether you are a casual coin holder or a serious numismatist, this episode is for you. Let's first set the scene. Malaysia, since independence, has undergone several series of coinage. The second series of Malaysian coins, introduced in 1989 by Bank Negara Malaysia, included the 10 sen coin, along with others such as 1 sen, 5 sen, 20 sen, and 50 senator. The designs were chosen to represent elements of Malaysian culture and heritage. The 10 sen coin features the traditional Malay game kongkak on one side, a national flower, the hibiscus, and the denomination on the other. The 1992 10 sen coin was struck at the Shah Alam Mint. It is made of copper nickel, weighs about 2.82 grams, has a diameter of 19.40 millimeters, and its edge is ribbed. It does not bear an explicit mint mark denoting a foreign mint. No mint mark simply means it's a regular issue from the domestic mint. The mintage for 1992 was approximately 89,919,000 coins. While that seems like a large number, in the world of coin collecting, quantity is only one factor. Survival rate, condition, and collector demand matter greatly. Now, is a 1992 10 sen coin without a mint mark rare? The short answer, not extremely rare, but it is considered very scarce in some numismatic catalogs, particularly in higher condition grades. Many coins from regular circulation are heavily worn, scratched, or damaged, which reduces their value significantly. Collectors tend to value coins that are in excellent condition, uncirculated or near uncirculated, mint state, grades are best, followed by very fine, VF, extra fine, XF, and so forth. The scarcer high-grade examples command premium prices. Another point, because so many were minted, the regular, heavily worn 1992 10 sen tends to trade for its face value or only slightly above among non-collectors. But among collectors, particularly in Malaysia and in ASEAN coin collecting circles, there is interest in finding specimens with strong luster, minimal wear, good strike, and clear detail. What is the current market value of the 1992 no-mint mark 10 sen coin in 2025? Based on recent listings, catalogs, and dealer pricing, here's a breakdown by condition: circulated condition, moderate wear or heavy wear. These coins often sell for around 10 cents to 30 cents, or local equivalent, depending on how worn they are. A coin with obvious wear, low detail, maybe light scratches, you can expect toward the lower end, better circulated / fine to very fine, F to VF. If the coin still retains a good amount of detail, moderate luster, no major damage or corrosion, then values might rise to 50 cents to $1.50. Extra fine, XF, to uncirculated, UNC/MS grades. Coins with sharp detail, high contrast, minimal wear, possibly still retaining some of the original mint luster, may fetch $2 to $6 or more depending on the marketplace and demand. Some dealers list them around €5, which correlates to about $5.6 in some listings. Exceptional/collector grade, if you find one in truly mint state, especially with superb strike, flawless surfaces, may be certified by a grading service, you might see higher prices, though such coins are rare. To give you a concrete example, one dealer listing of a 1992 10 sen in good condition showed a price of around $5.33. In another listing, coins in standard uncirculated/mint state condition are priced similarly in international coin dealer markets. Here are the things that tend to matter most for this coin's value: condition/grade. As mentioned, this is the biggest driver. Uncirculated or lightly circulated coins are much more sought after. Strike quality and minting anomalies. If the strike was weak, or if the coin has mint defects, misstrikes, die cracks, planchet flaws, that may either enhance value, if sought after, or reduce it, if simply considered poor quality. Original finish and luster. Coins that show original mint shine, without cleaning, abrasion, or environmental damage tend to fetch more demand among collectors. Even modest coins can have spikes in demand, especially among local collectors or if featured in social media, exhibitions, etc. Sometimes nostalgia plays a role. Certification. Coins verified by reputable grading services tend to command higher premiums, because buyers trust their condition rating, currency fluctuations and local purchasing power. What $5 might mean in Malaysia is different than in overseas markets. Shipping, fees, import duties, and the strength of the ringgit all affect realized value. There are some misconceptions. Many people believe this 1992 10-cent coin is extremely valuable or rare. In truth, for most examples that have been circulated, that have seen everyday use, their value is modest. Unless you have one in outstanding condition, with good detail and no damage, or possibly with unique error features, you are unlikely to get thousands of ringgit for it. It is not a millionaire coin, in the sense that rare precious metal coins are. But for what it is, a common circulation coin of the 1990s, it can be interesting, and yes, it has collectible value, especially for those who collect Malaysian coins, or Southeast Asian coins more broadly. Here are tips to spot a high-value version of the 1992 10-cent coin. Look carefully at the obverse, date, words, hibiscus flower, and reverse, concact game design, denomination. Sharpness of the relief matters. Check for any discoloration, corrosion, pitting, or scratches. Surface condition is essential. Check for minting errors. Perhaps misaligned die, double strikes, off-center issues, planchet problems, etc. These sometimes are prized if authentic. Avoid coins that have been overly cleaned or polished. Cleaning tends to reduce collector value. If possible, get the coin graded by a known third-party grading service. The grade will affect how much someone is willing to pay. In 2025, some trends likely to continue. Local Malaysian collectors are showing more interest in coins from the late 20th century, especially those with good condition. Online marketplaces, eBay, Vcoins, etc., bring greater visibility and competition, which pushes prices up for the best specimens. Currency inflation and rising costs of metal/production also push people to hold on to coins rather than spending them, increasing survival rates of nicer coins. As fewer coins survive in top condition, the premium for uncirculated coins will become more noticeable. So for someone who has a well-preserved 1992 10-cent, now is a decent time to ask for a fair price, but don't expect astronomical offers unless your coin is exceptional. So, in summary, the 1992 Malaysian 10-cent coin without a mint mark is not extremely rare in everyday circulated form. It has collectible value, especially when in excellent condition. As of 2025, moderate specimens fetch tens of cents to a few $, with pristine mint state versions commanding higher prices. If you have one, especially an uncirculated or nearly so, it's worth checking out its condition, maybe getting it certified, and seeing if there are collectors interested. But for most of us, it remains a modest coin with cultural and nostalgic value as much as monetary interest. The 1999 Malaysian 1 sen coin, specifically the version without any mint mark. If you found one of these coins in your old drawer, tucked away in a coin jar, or inherited it in a collection, this video is for you. We'll explore the coin's historical background, the significance of its year, the reasons behind its rising interest among collectors, how to identify whether yours might be valuable, and most importantly, how much it's worth in the current market of 2025. Malaysia introduced its first coinage following independence in 1957. Over the decades, multiple coin series were issued, each representing the country's changing economy, technology, and cultural identity. The 1 sen coin is the smallest denomination in the Malaysian monetary system, worth 1/100th of a ringgit. From the late 1980s onwards, Malaysia's coins featured designs that highlighted elements of traditional culture. The 1 sen coin was no exception. In the second series of coins introduced by Bank Negara Malaysia, the 1 sen featured a stylized image of the rebana ubi, a traditional Malay drum, symbolizing musical heritage and cultural unity. This second series was produced between 1989 and 2008. The 1999 issue of the 1 sen coin falls squarely within this era. Made of copper-plated steel, the coin has a plain edge, a smooth reddish copper finish, and a very small diameter, just under 18 millimeters. Its weight is approximately 1.8 grams, making it light and easy to overlook. Yet for collectors, this coin has now become an object of curiosity. The 1999 1 sen coin carries no mint mark, which was standard for most Malaysian coins minted at the official facility located in Shah Alam. This mint is responsible for the vast majority of Malaysian coins produced since its establishment. The absence of a mint mark does not necessarily indicate rarity on its own. However, when evaluating coins, collectors often look for subtle varieties, anomalies, or years with unusually low mintage or surviving population. While millions of 1 sen coins were minted in 1999, the nature of the coin, its low value, its susceptibility to rust and wear due to its steel composition, and its tendency to be discarded, has led to far fewer high-grade examples surviving to the present day. The copper plating on the coin is prone to fading, corrosion, and wear, especially in Malaysia's humid climate. Many 1999 coins that do exist today are in poor condition, worn down, oxidized, or severely scratched. Finding one in pristine, mint state condition is becoming increasingly uncommon, and that rarity is what starts to drive value. You might be wondering, why would such a small and seemingly insignificant coin gain attention in today's market? The answer lies in several converging trends. First, small denomination coins like the 1 sen have become obsolete in daily transactions. As Malaysia rounds off cash prices to the nearest 5 sen, coins of this denomination are no longer actively used. That means newer generations are growing up without seeing or using them at all. What was once considered loose change is now considered a relic. Second, nostalgia plays a massive role in the world of coin collecting. People who used these coins as children, or who remember them from market stalls, school canteens, or bus fares, may now look back with fondness. That emotional attachment gives the coin symbolic value beyond its tiny monetary worth. Third, as inflation and the digital economy move forward, physical currency becomes less common overall. Coins like the 1999 1 sen piece become part of a disappearing era, preserved only in collections and memories. While the mintage of the 1999 1 sen coin was high, in the hundreds of millions, mintage alone does not determine a coin's rarity. What really matters is how many examples still exist in collectible condition. most 1999 1-cent coins were circulated heavily. Being the smallest value in the currency system, these coins changed hands frequently. They were stored in pockets, tossed into drawers, left in jars, and even used as washers or tokens. Many were lost, damaged, or discarded. The copper-plated steel composition also makes the coin vulnerable to rust and corrosion. If a coin is stored improperly, especially in tropical climates, the copper layer can peel or oxidize, leaving the coin discolored and unattractive to collectors. As a result, uncirculated or near-uncirculated examples are significantly rarer than the original mintage numbers suggest. This creates a condition rarity, a situation where the total number may be high, but the number of surviving, high-quality specimens is low. In numismatics, condition is king. The value of a coin increases exponentially with better grades. Grading typically follows a scale ranging from poor to mint state. Poor or fair coins have heavy wear, damaged surfaces, and illegible details. These hold little to no collector value. Good to fine coins still show most of the main design but have obvious signs of wear. Very fine to extra fine coins retain detail but may have light surface wear. About uncirculated coins show minimal handling, with only slight signs of circulation. Mint state, or uncirculated coins, are in pristine condition, appearing as they did when they left the mint. For the 1999 Malaysian 1-cent coin, most examples found in the wild today fall in the lower categories. It's uncommon to find one in extra fine or better, and that rarity drives its appeal. Collectors seeking to complete a year set, or those who collect by grade, will often pay a premium for coins in top condition. Now, let's talk numbers. How much is the 1999 Malaysian 1-cent coin worth in the year 2025? As of this year, the value of this coin varies dramatically based on condition, presentation, and buyer interest. In worn, circulated condition, the coin may sell for between 10 to 25 cents. It's worth slightly more than face value due to its age and withdrawal from circulation. In moderate condition, with visible details and minor surface damage, it may sell for 1 to 3 ringgit depending on the market. In high grades such as extra fine or about uncirculated, collectors might be willing to pay 5 to 10 ringgit per coin. In uncirculated or mint state condition, especially with strong copper luster and no spotting or corrosion, the price can climb higher, anywhere from 10 to 25 ringgit or more, depending on the demand at the time of sale. Exceptionally well-preserved coins that are graded and slabbed by professional grading services can attract even higher bids, particularly if marketed to international collectors. It is worth noting that prices can also fluctuate based on timing, rarity of availability, and exposure. Coins listed on auction sites during peak periods, or as part of complete year sets, often attract higher bids than loose, individual coins. The idea of finding a rare coin in your pocket that's worth thousands is exciting. And while the 1999 1-cent is not among the world's most valuable coins, under the right circumstances, it can be worth significantly more than its face value. Here's when it becomes more valuable: if the coin is in mint state condition, with original shine and no marks. If the coin features any minting errors, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or clipped planchets. If it is part of a matched set of consecutive years in high-grade condition. If sold to a collector who specifically seeks this date to complete a registry set. While the coin may not be worth a fortune, it certainly carries collector potential. Especially considering how quickly low-denomination coins are disappearing, this humble 1-cent coin has already become a small piece of history. If you're thinking of selling or collecting this coin, here are some quick tips. Inspect your coin under bright light. Look for clarity in the date, strength in the design, and absence of surface damage. Store it properly to avoid corrosion. Use a plastic flip or coin capsule to preserve the surface. Avoid cleaning the coin, as this can severely reduce its value. Collectors prefer original surfaces, even with minor flaws. Consider grouping multiple coins by year or condition for better marketability. Research ongoing market trends. Watch what similar coins are being sold for on collector forums and online marketplaces. If you believe your coin is especially rare or high grade, consider professional grading. The 1999 Malaysian 1 sen coin without a mint mark may seem like an ordinary piece of pocket change, but it carries a rich blend of history, cultural identity, and numismatic interest. In today's economy, as small coins fade from daily use, their value rises not only in monetary terms, but also in symbolic importance. Whether you're a beginner starting your collection or a seasoned collector hunting for quality specimens, this coin offers a gateway into the fascinating world of Malaysian numismatics. So, next time you find a tiny copper coin from 1999, take a closer look. You might be holding onto a tiny treasure that connects you to the past and has a small but real value in the present. The 2001 no mint mark Malaysian 10 sen coin. While it may look like just another piece of change, this coin carries decades of monetary heritage, numismatic intrigue, and an unexpected collector's interest that's been growing steadily. Whether you're a casual collector, a numismatic enthusiast, or just curious about coins that may be hiding in your drawer, this video is going to open your eyes. So grab your magnifying glass and stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll know everything there is to know about this modest little coin, from its historical background, design intricacies, and rarity status, to its current market value in 2025. To understand the significance of the 2001 Malaysian 10 sen coin, we must first take a brief look at Malaysia's coinage evolution. After gaining independence, Malaysia's national bank, Bank Negara Malaysia, began issuing its own coins, each denomination designed to represent cultural, economic, and historical symbols relevant to the nation's identity. By the late 1980s and throughout the 1990s, the design of Malaysian coins had solidified into what many consider the classic series. This included denominations from 1 sen all the way up to 50 sen, with the 10 sen coin striking a balance between everyday utility and cultural representation. The 10 sen coin minted in 2001 is part of the second series of Malaysian coins. These coins were widely circulated and featured enduring designs that the public had become accustomed to. The 2001 edition followed the same basic design language but with slight year-specific minting characteristics. Let's take a closer look at the 2001 10 sen coin. This coin is composed of copper nickel and weighs approximately 2.82 grams. It has a diameter of around 19.40 millimeters, making it small and easy to carry. The edge is reeded, adding a tactile and visual distinction from lower denomination coins. On the obverse side of the coin, we see a finely detailed image of the national flower, the bunga raya, or hibiscus. This flower symbolizes courage, life, and rapid growth, all of which align with Malaysia's ambitions at the turn of the millennium. Above the flower, the name of the issuing authority is engraved, Bank Negara Malaysia, and at the bottom, the minting year 2001 is stamped clearly. The reverse side features the numeral 10, signifying its denomination in sen, accompanied by a stylized representation of the congkak board, a traditional game in Malaysian and Southeast Asian culture. This not only reinforces local heritage but also adds an artistic flair to the coin's design. One of the most talked about features of this coin is the so-called no mint mark. Many new collectors mistakenly believe that a coin lacking a mint mark is automatically rare or of high value. This misconception often leads to inflated expectations and confusion. In reality, most Malaysian coins from this era do not bear a specific mint mark. They were produced at the Shah Alam Mint in Selangor, and the absence of a mint mark is standard for regular circulation coins. Therefore, when we say, no mint mark, in the context of the 2001 10-sen coin, we're simply referring to a regular circulation coin, not a mint error, not a limited edition, and not a special issue. However, even within standard issues, there can still be noteworthy variations and features that make individual coins stand out to collectors. When discussing coin rarity, one must take into account both the original mintage volume and the survival rate of coins in collectible condition. The 2001 10-sen coin had a high production run. Millions were minted and circulated, making this coin quite common in the general sense, but here's where the nuance lies. Although the coin itself is not rare in sheer numbers, finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition is a different story. Most of these coins have been handled thousands of times, passed from hand to hand, subjected to environmental wear, and stored in drawers or containers that tarnished their surfaces. That means only a small fraction remains in what collectors would consider mint state condition. It is within this narrow category of high-grade coins that the market sees elevated interest and value. The coin's value in the collector market is largely determined by condition, demand, and presentation. Coins that are classified as fine or very fine may carry a modest premium over face value. However, coins in extremely fine, about uncirculated, or mint state condition are where real collector interest lies. Collectors often look for coins with sharp and clear details in the hibiscus petals, full, bold numerals in the date and denomination, no discoloration, corrosion, or scratches, strong luster that indicates minimal handling. When these elements align, the coin becomes significantly more appealing to collectors who may be looking to complete a year set or collect by condition grade. As of 2025, the market for 2001 Malaysian 10-sen coins is stable, with steady interest from regional collectors. While it does not command the same international buzz as rare silver or gold coins, it does have a niche following. In average circulated condition, the coin's value typically ranges from face value up to the equivalent of 0.50 to $1. In Malaysian ringgit, this equates to roughly Rm 0.10 to Rm 4.00, depending on wear and appearance. For coins in extremely fine to about uncirculated condition, collectors may be willing to pay between $1.50 and $3, or around Rm 6 to Rm 12. Coins that are certified or graded by professional services and classified as MS60 or higher can fetch between $4 and $10 or more, especially in online auctions or collector forums. That's equivalent to Rm 15 to Rm 40, depending on presentation and buyer enthusiasm. While this coin won't make you a millionaire, it certainly carries more value than its face suggests, particularly in the upper grading tiers. If you think you have a valuable 2001 10-sen coin, here are some practical steps to evaluate it. Examine under bright light. Check for luster, scratches, and wear. Use a magnifying glass. Look closely at the hibiscus details, especially the petals and stamen. Compare edges. A well-defined reeded edge often indicates minimal wear. Avoid cleaning it. Cleaning reduces value. Collectors prefer original condition. Even with toning, consider professional grading. If your coin looks mint fresh, it may be worth sending it to a grading company. Whether or not you choose to sell your 2001 10-sen coin depends on your goals. If you're looking to build a full Malaysian year set or simply appreciate coins as historical artifacts, then keeping it makes sense, especially if it's in great condition. However, if you've got multiples or find one that grades above average, it might be worth listing it for sale online or trading it with fellow collectors. The demand may not be sky-high, but it's steady and sincere among local and regional numismatists, and don't forget, every coin tells a story. Even a common coin like this one serves as a miniature time capsule, reflecting the design, culture, and economic life of early 21st century Malaysia. The 2002 no-mint mark Malaysian 10 sen coin. At first glance, this coin may appear ordinary, even insignificant. But for coin collectors, researchers, and treasure hunters, it holds layers of interest that go beyond its face value. From design to mintage, from condition to current market value, this coin tells a deeper story, one rooted in economic transition, cultural heritage, and collector intrigue. So sit back, relax, and join us as we uncover the full story of the 2002 Malaysian 10 sen coin, what makes it special, how rare it is, and what it could be worth in 2025. Malaysia's coinage history reflects its complex colonial and post-independence journey. The 10 sen coin, which is equivalent to 1/10 of a Malaysian ringgit, has long been a mainstay in the nation's monetary system. By 2002, the 10 sen coin had already gone through several design evolutions, with the version from that year forming part of the second series of Malaysian coins. In 2002, the coin was produced during a time of economic stabilization. The late 1990s had brought the Asian financial crisis, and by the early 2000s, Malaysia was rebuilding confidence in its financial systems. The government, through Bank Negara Malaysia, maintained consistent coin production to support the country's growing urban economy. The 10 sen coin from 2002 was part of this standardized, nationwide circulation. It carried the national flower, the hibiscus, on the obverse, a patriotic symbol of unity and cultural pride. The reverse featured the denomination, 10 sen, and the year of minting, 2002. One thing you'll immediately notice: it lacks a mint mark. In Malaysia, coins typically do not carry mint marks to indicate their place of origin, especially those minted locally at the main Shah Alam facility. This makes coins with mint marks exceedingly rare, and those without are considered the default denomination. 10 sen year of issue, 2002 composition, copper-nickel weight, approximately 2.82 grams diameter, around 19.4 millimeters thickness, roughly 1.3 millimeters edge. Reeded. The obverse design proudly displays the national flower, the hibiscus rosa sinensis, centered in the middle. Above it, the inscription, Bank Negara Malaysia, the central bank of the country, curves along the top of the coin. The reverse side carries a minimalist design. The numerical denomination, 10, is bold and large in the center, with the word sen beneath it and the year, 2002, below. The coin's edge is reeded, which helps to prevent counterfeiting and gives it a tactile distinction from lower denominations. While the design is simple, it is elegant and nationalistic, and because it remained unchanged for many years, small differences in alignment, die condition, and wear have become crucial for collectors. Trying to distinguish varieties or grade levels. In 2002, Malaysia produced an enormous volume of 10 sen coins. The mintage reached into the hundreds of millions, making it one of the most common coins in daily circulation during that time. Despite this high mintage, most coins were used in daily commerce, exposed to wear and tear, oxidation, environmental conditions, and handling damage. As a result, truly well-preserved coins from this batch, those that remained uncirculated or close to mint condition, have become increasingly scarce. Because there was no mint mark, these coins are generally considered uniform. However, there are subtle strike variations, weak edge reeds, and off-center designs found among some examples. These inconsistencies have driven numismatists to re-examine 2002 coins under magnification, searching for rare anomalies. In terms of distribution, the coins were used throughout peninsular Malaysia and East Malaysia, including Sabah and Sarawak. Their light weight and small size made them easy to carry, which also led to them being subject to heavy circulation. Now let's talk about what truly excites collectors: variety and error coins. While most 2002 10-sen coins appear standard, some specimens display subtle differences. These include wide zero in the date. Some coins have a noticeably wider zero in the year 2002. This may be due to die variations or differences in striking pressure, double die errors, rare instances where letters or numbers appear doubled. These are highly collectible if authenticated. Misaligned die strikes, coins where the design is slightly off-center, though minor misalignments are not uncommon in high mintage years. Planchet errors, coins struck on improperly prepared or undersized blanks. Edge defects, incomplete reading, edge dents, or laminations can add to a coin's uniqueness. These error coins, while few in number, are prized by collectors. However, one must be cautious. Only genuine mint errors, not post-mint damage or cleaned coins, carry value. Cleaning, polishing, or artificially aging coins often reduces their appeal and can lead to permanent value loss. Condition plays the most significant role in determining a coin's value. Coins are graded on a spectrum that ranges from heavily circulated to mint state. Here's a basic breakdown: poor to good, PG coin is heavily worn. Value is mostly sentimental or face value. Very fine, VF moderate wear, details are visible but dulled. Extremely fine, XF light wear on the highest points. Good luster, about uncirculated. AU slight signs of wear but visually striking. Mint state, MS no wear, perfect detail, may include coins directly from bank rolls or sets. Most 2002 10-sen coins in circulation today fall between VF and XF. However, if you come across a mint state coin with full detail, a clean field, and sharp reading, it could be a valuable piece in the right collector's hands. Coins certified by professional grading companies fetch higher prices due to their authenticity and grade guarantee. Let's get down to the most anticipated part. How much is this coin worth in today's market, as of 2025? The typical market value of a 2002 no-mint mark Malaysian 10-sen coin depends largely on its condition and any distinguishing features. Here are estimated price ranges in USD. Heavily circulated, good, very fine 10 cents to $0.30, extremely fine, 40 cents to $0.70, uncirculated / mint state, 80 cents to $1.50, certified mint state, MS 65 and above, $2 to $5.00, error or variety coins in high grade, $5 to $20 or more, depending on rarity and demand in Malaysia. These values convert modestly due to exchange rates, but they still reflect strong collector interest, particularly for coins in pristine condition. Coins with visual appeal, error characteristics, or certification can command premium pricing on online marketplaces, auction sites, and coin exhibitions. The 2002 Malaysian 10-sen coin may not be a rare museum piece, but it represents a fascinating chapter in Malaysian numismatic history. Its everyday nature makes it accessible to millions, yet that very ubiquity makes pristine examples and unique errors stand out all the more. If you have a collection of old Malaysian coins, take a second look at your 10-sen pieces. You may be holding something more valuable than you think, not just in monetary terms, but in historical and collectible significance. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, keep your eyes open. The next time you find spare change in an old drawer, remember that value isn't always printed on the face. Sometimes, it's hidden in the story. The 2004 Malaysian 10 sen coin, specifically the no-mint mark variety. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist, a casual collector, or simply curious about coins and their hidden values, this comprehensive overview will provide you with everything you need to know about this coin's history, rarity, potential worth, and its standing in today's 2025 market. Let's dive right in. The Malaysian 10 sen coin is a staple of the country's currency system. Serving as 1/10 of a Malaysian ringgit, the 10 sen coin has been an essential part of everyday transactions for decades. The 2004 edition belongs to a generation of coins minted during a period when Malaysia was consolidating its monetary system, standardizing coin designs and materials, and refining production methods at its primary mint in Shah Alam. The 2004 coin is a product of this modernization phase, showcasing a blend of practical design and national symbolism. The absence of a mint mark on this coin is important to note. Unlike some coins which carry specific letters or symbols identifying their minting location, the 2004 10 sen coin does not bear a mint mark because it was produced exclusively at the Shah Alam Mint, the primary and sole official minting facility for Malaysia at that time. This means that no mint mark is in fact the standard for this coin, rather than a rare variant. The design of the coin incorporates national pride. The obverse side features the inscription Bank Negara Malaysia, the country's central bank, along with the year 2004 and the denomination 10 sen. The reverse is adorned with the hibiscus flower, Malaysia's national flower, elegantly rendered as a symbol of cultural identity and natural beauty. The coin's reeded edge is both decorative and functional, designed to deter counterfeiting and discourage shaving or clipping of the metal. Understanding the physical attributes of the 2004 10 sen coin helps collectors and enthusiasts evaluate its authenticity and condition. The coin is composed primarily of copper-nickel alloy, providing durability for everyday use. It weighs approximately 2.82 grams and has a diameter of 19.40 millimeters, making it compact and easy to handle. The reeded edge provides tactile feedback and is a classic feature of many circulation coins worldwide, intended to prevent counterfeiting and alteration. The coin's thickness and overall weight contribute to its durability in circulation, yet, like all coins in active use, it experiences wear and tear, making pristine specimens especially prized among collectors. One of the crucial factors influencing a coin's rarity and value is its mintage, the total number produced. In 2004, the Malaysian Mint produced a staggering 170 million 10 sen coins in this design. This extremely high production volume means that these coins were ubiquitous in everyday commerce throughout Malaysia. Because of this massive mintage, the coin is not inherently rare. Tens of millions are still in circulation, with many more likely stored in collections, banks, or coin hoards. This large availability generally places the 2004 10 sen coin into the common category for coin collectors, at least in standard circulated condition. The widespread circulation and survival of many specimens ensure that the average collector has a reasonable chance of obtaining one. But this also means that simply possessing one does not guarantee any significant monetary value beyond face value. When assessing any coin's worth, condition is paramount. Coins are graded on a scale that ranges from poor, good, very good, fine, very fine, extremely fine, about uncirculated, to mint state, with subgrades in between. Each level indicates the coin's level of wear, strike quality, luster, and overall appearance. For the 2004 10 sen coin, most specimens found in circulation fall somewhere between good and very fine condition, exhibiting various degrees of wear such as surface scratches, fading details, loss of luster, and slight discoloration. While these coins retain their sentimental and face value, their collector value remains minimal. However, uncirculated specimens, coins that show no signs of wear, retain their original mint luster, and have crisp details, are much more desirable. These coins, often obtained directly from the mint or carefully preserved by collectors, carry a significant premium in the market. In addition to grading, the quality of the strike is a consideration. A well-struck coin with sharp, clear details commands a better price than one with weak or blurry design features. Regardless of condition, the 2004 Malaysian 10 sen no mint mark coin does not represent a rare variant in the traditional sense. Since the mint mark is absent by design, all coins of this year share this feature. Unlike coins where mint marks identify different mints and affect rarity, this particular coin's no mint mark status is simply its standard appearance. That said, rarity can sometimes be introduced through mint errors, such as double dies, die cracks, misalignments, off-center strikes, or planchet defects. These abnormalities can elevate a coin's value substantially because they are unique and attract specialized collectors. For this particular coin, however, there are no widely recognized or documented mint errors that are known to significantly affect market value as of 2025. If a specimen is suspected to carry an error or unusual feature, it should be examined by a numismatic expert or certified by a reputable grading service for proper authentication. Turning to the million-dollar question, what is the value of the 2004 no mint mark Malaysian 10 sen coin in 2025? The straightforward answer is that for the vast majority of coins, those in circulated condition, its value remains close to its face value of 10 sen, with only minor premiums. This is because the sheer volume minted and surviving keeps supply high relative to collector demand. However, coins in excellent condition, especially those graded as about uncirculated or mint state, command a noticeable premium. Collectors looking to fill holes in their sets or seeking pristine examples often pay between $5 and $10 for such coins, depending on the coin's precise grade and market conditions. Coins exhibiting exceptional qualities, such as flawless surfaces, brilliant mint luster, and perfect strikes, may fetch even higher prices. But such specimens are very rare given the coin's widespread use and handling over nearly 2 decades. It is important to note that, while some may speculate that this coin is worth hundreds or thousands of ringgit, actual market data and recent sales do not support such inflated valuations for the standard no mint mark variety. Section 7. Factors influencing value and market trends. Several factors influence the current market value of the 2004 Malaysian 10 sen coin: condition and grade. The single most important factor: higher grades mean higher prices. Demand. Collectors' interest in Malaysian coins has grown steadily but remains moderate, primarily driven by those assembling complete sets or specializing in Southeast Asian numismatics. Supply. Abundant supply keeps prices from skyrocketing except for rare error coins or perfect specimens. Economic conditions. Fluctuations in the Malaysian ringgit and collector market liquidity can impact prices modestly. Presentation. Coins sold with professional grading or certification fetch higher prices due to guaranteed authenticity and condition. Collectors should be aware that pricing can fluctuate based on auction results, dealer listings, and buyer interest. Staying informed about market trends ensures realistic expectations. For collectors interested in the 2004 Malaysian 10 sen coin, here are several practical tips. Preserve condition. Store your coins in acid-free holders, coin flips, or capsules to protect them from environmental damage. Avoid cleaning. Cleaning coins aggressively can significantly reduce their value by damaging the surface and removing natural toning. Get grading if necessary. For high-value coins, consider professional grading to authenticate and certify their condition. Be realistic. Understand that most circulated coins hold sentimental and face value more than investment value. Watch for errors. Remain vigilant for any unusual characteristics or errors, which could substantially increase value. Stay updated. Follow numismatic news and auctions to understand the latest pricing trends. For sellers, pricing competitively while highlighting condition, provenance, and authenticity is key to attracting buyers. In conclusion, the 2004 no-mint mark Malaysian 10 sen coin is a common circulation coin produced in large quantities by the Shah Alam Mint during a period of monetary standardization. Its design features national symbolism and practical features that make it durable and recognizable. While not inherently rare, coins in mint state or exceptional condition hold value above face value, with collector premiums ranging typically from a few dollars to around $10 in 2025. Specimens with mint errors or unusual varieties are not widely documented for this year, and thus remain uncommon. Most coins remain modestly priced but can serve as important pieces for completing collections or studying Malaysia's coinage history. If you are a collector, preserving condition and being aware of grading standards will help you maintain or increase the coin's value. If you own such a coin, enjoy it as a small yet significant artifact of Malaysian heritage. Thank you for watching this detailed guide. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment below sharing your experiences or questions about Malaysian coins. Stay tuned for more numismatic insights and fascinating coin stories. Until next time, happy collecting!